She was one of the biggest television stars of the 90s, had a reputation for being a diva, and, of course, a crazy love life. However, Shannen Doherty's life has changed significantly since she was 19. Meeting her husband of more than 10 years and getting diagnosed with breast cancer have forever altered the actress' perspective. Shannen got her start in acting as a child, but it wasn't until her teen years that she started her biggest hits, like the movie Heathers or the iconic teen drama Beverly Hills 90210. Soon, rumor got out that Shannen was a diva and very difficult to work with.
So that is one of my most favorite moments, because I was already in way too much trouble on that show.
Could it have something to do with her whirlwind love life? The actress has been married 3 times, but before that, she had already taken part in 2 broken engagements. Her first one to health club owner Chris Fufus lasted 10 months before she shortly moved on to the second one, this time with Max Factor heir Dean J. Factor.
I just try to act normal and believe that life is, you just move on.
The heir filed a restraining order against Doherty in May 1993. She threatened to shoot me, he said. I heard the chamber pulled back. At that point, I hastily exited the house through the back door. He also accused Shannen of threatening and assaulting him verbally, throwing a log through a window to get into his house, and trying to run him over with a car. Doherty's previous ex-fiancée even chimed in on the situation, saying, "I could have predicted this before it happened. Things move along smoothly for a while and then something snaps and she goes into another drive." Rage. Even if Shannen's engagements ended in such a disastrous way, she was able to move on quickly.
I think it was very easy for me to be in that mindset because I was fairly sheltered.
Only 6 months later, she married actor and singer Ashley Hamilton, whom she had only known for 2 weeks. At this point, Ashley and Shannen were only 19 and 22. The actress filed for divorce 5 months later. Could their young age have something to do with their split? In 2002, the actress married poker player Rick Solomon. This marriage was also short-lived, since the pair had it annulled only 9 months later. Solomon would go on to film an adult tape with Paris Hilton and marry Pamela Anderson twice. After these short-lived engagements and marriages, Shannen didn't marry again for a long time, and many wondered if she ever would.
I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about the world and about people in it.
That's when the love of her life, photographer Kurt Iswarienko, came into her life. The couple met in 2008, when he was assigned to photograph her for a magazine. At the time, Kurt was married to another actress, Taryn Band. The photographer ended up filing for divorce, which Band did not take well. She told Star magazine that Kurt was dead to her. Taryn's mother even accused Shannen of breaking up the marriage. What a dramatic end! After divorcing, Iswarienko went on to date Doherty until the couple married in 2011. Shannen has since opened up about it. She told People magazine, "Marriage to me is such a gigantic commitment that it's not something I'd ever go into lightly anymore. I've learned my lesson." We are glad she was able to grow through her journey. The beginning of the actress and photographer's relationship was broadcast in Doherty's short-lived reality show, Shannen Says. They even aired the wedding in the season finale. After marrying, the lovebirds' relationship continued to be happy, peaceful, and far apart from Shannen's drama-filled previous ones. However, in 2015, tragedy struck. The TV star was diagnosed with breast cancer.
It was so weird for me to be diagnosed and then somebody who was, seemingly healthy to go first. It was really shocking.
The actress revealed to People magazine how she shared the news with her husband. "I called him, which was horrible of me," Shannen explained. When she got home, her husband told her, "We are going to get through this. You're strong and you're powerful and you're not going anywhere. You have so much to do in your life. We are going to get through it as a family." One would think dealing with a deadly illness would have made it harder for the actress' marriage to work, but instead, it brought Shannen and Kurt closer together. Doherty told People magazine, "Cancer solidified us. Kurt and I have a much deeper appreciation for each other now." The Charmed alum also explained how different her marriage was prior to her diagnosis. "We were definitely going through some growing pains. We would lock horns on things, and instead of resolving it, we wouldn't speak for a couple of days. We are glad going through such a hard disease allowed the couple to work on their issues." The star has even talked about how the disease has reinforced her relationship. My marriage was always strong, but it's made my marriage 1,000 times stronger. I could not have gotten through this without my husband, she told Entertainment Tonight. As well as fortifying her relationship with the photographer, cancer gave the actress the chance to let go of her past. Even if it had been long since she left her teen years behind, Shannen had kept her guard up for decades. She thought of it as a way of protecting herself, since many fans and media outlets had bad-mouthed her and called her a diva at the beginning of her career.
Being in a business, it's very hard on people, particularly on women, and I don't think I trusted men completely. I also didn't trust women, I just didn't trust.
The more stories that were written about me, the more defensive and closed off I became, and the bigger the walls I built around me. I had a lot of resentment, the performer told Elle magazine. However, when she was diagnosed, everything changed. When I got cancer the first time, it was this really beautiful thing, because it finally stripped all of that away. Those walls were like eliminated. That sort of childhood resentment, 19 to me as childhood, was gone, she explained. The experience made the star reflect on her past and meditate on whether her actions had been good or not. At the end of that, what I came out with was, I have good karma. It may not seem like it, but I've been a really good human being, she told Elle. In 2018, the actress finally went into remission, meaning that the signs and symptoms of her cancer had significantly decreased or even disappeared. Unfortunately, the good news didn't last very long, and the disease came back in 2019. Shannen knew how hard learning this was going to be for her loved ones. She decided to invite her oncologist to dinner with her family and friends, so he could answer their questions. She told Elle magazine, "Everybody got to ask questions and know what we were looking at as a group, as a team." Her cancer was in metastasis, also known as stage 4. This means that it has spread and the actress will be in treatment for the rest of her life. I think people have a mental picture of stage 4 cancer as someone sitting in a grey hospital gown, looking out a window on their deathbed, Iswarienko told Elle magazine regarding his wife's diagnosis.
They look at you like you're dead man walking, basically, and that they need to say their goodbyes to you or something.
I don't see a cancer patient when I look at Shannen. I see the same woman I fell in love with. She looks healthy and vital. The actress has explained that, because of her diagnosis, she realized that she didn't need to be sexy all the time for her husband to love her. How Kurt sees me really helps me be a better person. He was always like, "I've never seen someone handle something so difficult with so much grace. You're so strong." Thanks to this, Doherty understood that her quiet strength was far sexier and more appealing than what she had before. Shannen is thankful to her husband for being so supportive of her and has even called him my rock in every possible way. He also opened up about their journey on a telecast by Stand Up to Cancer saying, "I have the easy part, just being a support system for her. I wish I could do it for her, you know?" Since her diagnosis, the actress has learned to appreciate the small things in her life. "I try to treasure all the small moments that most people don't really see or take for granted," Doherty explained to Elle magazine. Doherty added that she wants to write letters for her loved ones to read once she is gone. "There are things I need to say to my mom. I want my husband to know what he's meant to me," she stated. In an interview with ET, Shannen explained how the disease changed her perspective for the better. As brutal as it was, cancer was a gift. It opened me up, it taught me about myself, and it changed me as a human being forever. The star shared that, after being the strong one all her life, the disease helped her become more vulnerable. Doherty also opened up about her changed mindset to Good Morning America. "You really have to dig deep to face cancer," Shannen told them. "And it's beautiful things that you find. You find the vulnerability. You find your trust in people again. You find forgiveness." She certainly has an inspiring journey. Despite her diagnosis, Doherty has continued working and released 3 projects in 2021. At the end of that year, she shared that her dream for 2022 was for cancer research to advance. She plans to continue raising awareness about the disease. Here at Rumour Juice, we wish her a happy and healthy life and that she continues sharing all the wisdom and truth of her journey.